Hi, this is episode 3 of the science mode playthrough. And last video we left off at orbiting the moon in Minmus, and it turned out to be almost an hour long, so I'm sorry if you watched it. I'll link both of the previous episodes in the description. In this video, I will be going to Minmus, and it took me a very short amount of time to go to Minmus. I'll go to the Mun too. Now we left off at unlocking this much in the tech tree, and I'm gonna start building the spaceship right away. Okay, so let me check something. Yeah, I have the external fuel duct. Now I can use asparagus staging. So yeah, that's very nice. Click command pod. Parachute. So he returns to Kerbin so he lands on Kerbin safely. Heat shield to get through re-entry. A decoupler. And I'm gonna use a Science Junior. I'm only gonna be using one. I'm gonna be Jebediah is gonna be piloting the strip because I've used the Science Junior everywhere in the Kerbin system, other than landing on Minmus, only orbiting them. But I would have taken Bob if I didn't already orbit the Mayan Minmus in the previous video. But I'm taking Jeb because the Science Junior only has one use right now. And then the press mat barometer, the 2 hot thermometer, and the mystery goo containment unit. Actually, no, I will be taking Bob. I forgot the mystery goo containment unit. Yeah, if I had only a 2 hot thermometer and press mat barometer, I would have taken Jeb, because any class can run these again without sacrificing the other runs. So I will be taking them up. Forgot about the Mystery Yo. And then I'll put 2 fuel tanks here. And then an engine. And then I'm going to need landing legs. You don't need landing legs for Minmus, but it's safer and better, so I'm just gonna use those. If you're science experiments. We're going to command and control. I'll take these small inline reaction wheels. Let's check my electrical. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. I'm going to put payload here. And I'm going to put a bunch of stuff into this. And then the Dyne Octo. Actually, no, just multiple of these. 3 of them is all we can fit in there. And because I'll get annoyed, like this is it's disobeying gravity. Well, actually, it's not because it's clipped in here, but yeah, I'll just do that. No, I guess we're not gonna use this. And then just a bunch of battery. Oh, I didn't realize I had this. I thought I didn't have it. Okay, I guess I'll take away that one and then put this here. And then, if we want to charge up electrical, we can just open the bays open the bay, the cargo bay. And then it should charge up. Also, I do have mods installed, but like I said in the previous videos, I'm not going to be using them in this playthrough. And the coupler, this stage should land on Minmus and get us back to Kerbin. And in the early days of KSP, when I was new to KSP, I used to almost never be able to get to Minmus or the Mon and back successfully, and almost always fail. So I'm gonna try to be extra safe and get a bunch of extra fuel. So I'll put this stage in here, and then another decoupler, and then I'll use asparagus staging for this stage. Which, if you don't know what that is, asparagus staging is where you, one second, let me add this radial decoupler. And then, put this fuel tank there. Okay, so now I'll explain asparagus staging. Asparagus staging, which is you have boosters on the side, and the boosters feed fuel into the middle, like the center tank, so this tank will be left full when these boosters decouple. And I'm not gonna use the external rods instead. I'm going to enable cross feed and fill it all the way. Make sure the side tank's priority is, P, and then the number is higher than the middle tank's priority. And then I'll put in Reliant engines here. And then the Reliant, and then another Reliant. Since from the last mission, I do have these guys with control surfaces, so I can actually move with them. So I'm going to be using all Reliants. And then I'll add a nose cone at the top. And I think that should be done. Actually, I'll make this side better. I mean bigger. There. And 1 second, let me check here. When I said I won't be using any mods, this doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It just helps me with building the rocket, but it doesn't affect gameplay at all. It's not parts. I'm just seeing the thrust weight ratio. I need it to be over 1 so the rocket can actually lift. So I'm just making sure that it's over 1, which it is. And alright, that's it. And take this away. That should be done. So let me, there. And now it's done. But the external, one thing before we launch, the external fuel duct is easier to use because when you put in the external fuel duct, the engines will stop firing when these tanks run out of fuel and it leaves this stage full. But with the enable crossfit on the decouplers, When I enable cross-current decouplers, the engines still keep going while this tank is empty. So I have to keep this open to check when fuel runs out. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna build the same way and not use external fuel ducts. And just going over this stuff to see if I forgot anything, it would remind me. And I don't need an antenna, but I'll have it just in case. There. Actually, no. There. And, yeah, I didn't miss anything. Actually, just in case, I'll put in a jetpack here. There's nothing else to put in. The, Jeb already had, no, I mean, Bob. Oh, yeah, I thought we were using Jeb, never mind. So the antenna isn't fully necessary, but it's actually better to have since, non-pilot classes, so engineer and scientists, can't create maneuver nodes. But if they have a connection to the KC, which an antenna is needed for if you're going far away from Kerbin, you can create maneuver nodes with non-pilots. So I'll just so yeah, the antenna's there, so I can create a maneuver node while in Minmus orbit. And now we'll launch. I actually didn't check the staging, so I'll just do it here. And now it's done. I think this should be able to get me to Minmus. And fire the engine. When you hit like 150 meters per second, I'll start pitching forward. There, I'll start pitching forward. When our altitude hits 10 kilometers, I'll be at the 45-degree angle. Oh, yeah, it's not empty yet. Now it's and exploded, but nothing on here on the main ship exploded. I don't think so. At least I don't see anything exploded. Maybe just part of the like the part of the decoupler bits or something. Okay, start pushing forward a lot more. And around this area, I want to be almost 90 degrees, but not quite. And it's okay if the for our apoapsis gets too high, or at least not too high. But like, say for example, you're aiming for 80 kilometers and 80. Say for example, you're aiming for 80 kilometers, and you hit like 100 kilometers. You can just go above 90 to a certain point, and it will start killing off your apoapsis, but putting a lot into your periapsis. Actually, I'll take this away because I have these readouts. I don't need it. This is a mod, but it doesn't affect my rocket. It's just like showing me the readouts. So Doesn't affect it that much. And I also have graphics mods. That doesn't affect gameplay at all, just makes it look nicer. When I was designing this rocket, I made this rocket supposed to be able to get to Minmus orbit before I go to my last stage, but I guess not. It's okay. It takes us only 5 seconds to reach orbit, so that's nice. I'll just time warp to Apoapsis. And when I get in space, I'll do the non-physical time warp. In space yet? No. And now in space. I'll time warp non-physically to Apoapsis, and then I'll start burning prograde. And now we reached orbit. Set Minmus to our target. And then the descending node, I'll make that 0. If it's minus, you go to normal. If it's positive and not negative, you go to anti-normal. And the next descending node, descending ascending node, just a node, is minus, so I'll go to normal and then time warp to the node. Okay, overshot a bit, but that should be fine. I'll bring to 2, and then since I'm overshotting it a bit, I don't want to spend too much delta V just not being efficient. So I'll go to anti-normal and time warp to this one. And I overshot again. Maybe I'll just do it. Okay, point 4, now I'll do normal for this one. Hopefully this time I won't overshoot. And now 0. Minmus is already target. And then I'll create a maneuver node. Also, I'll extend my antenna and open my service bay so I can stay connected to the KFC and recharge while I'm in the sun. And around here should be and there. Counter, and then I'll actually, no, I won't focus. That's Kerbin Apoapsis. Minmus Periapsis there. I'll try to get it quite low. I want it like 40, like where's the periapsis? Come on. There, periapsis. I want my periapsis at like 26 should do. And then I'll point towards the node. And what I like to do with the nodes is I like to start my burn at half the burn time. So a minute is 60 seconds, so 30 seconds, and then 11 seconds. So I'll start at 42 seconds. and I leave some extra stuff in there because at the end I go low throttle, so it makes my burn a little longer. So I get the burn exact. And if I go under 20 by a lot or over 20, I'll just do a midway correction burn. No, 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 no. When I get to this, when I get to the -3, because I get time warp. To make it faster. Okay, I'll stop the physical time warp because we're close to ending our ground. Now I'll start doing low throttle. There we go. What's our periapsis? 400,000. I'll do a midway correction burn, I guess. Add maneuver. And then that's our new periapsis. Drag this and that should do it. Now, since the burn time is so low, I'll definitely 1 second. I'll set 1 to this bay toggle and 2 to toggling the antenna, and then my electric charge should be full, right? Second. Well, basically, good enough. I'll lower the thrust limiter since the burn time is too low. So almost definitely should overburn. Okay, now let's see this. Alright, that's good. I'll time warp to the maneuver node. There we go. I'll time warp. And so we get to T-2 or T-1. And stop it here. Wait a little bit. And then start burning. There we go. And periapsis is good. Now, some people think Minmus takes more fuel because it's further away, but it takes less fuel because while it is further away, it takes more fuel to get an encounter with Minmus. It has lower gravity, so you take less fuel landing and taking off. And I'll time warp to the encounter. So I'll run all the experiments except the Science Junior. And now I'll run the experiments. 1 second, I'll set an action for them. 3. I'll set it for all of them, but I'll just reset this and not take the data because I'll use it and then I won't reset it and take the data when I'm landed on the Mun. So now we should have full power, right? Yeah, full power. I don't need the antenna currently, so I'll take those away, both of them, and then I'll run the experiments. But actually, when I do this, it still gives me a low amount of data, so I'll actually take it. Sometimes experiments will still give you data, just a lower amount. Or still give you science, but a lower amount than the first run. So, I guess I'll take it. And then, I need my antenna. Do that, and then run for a retrograde. Also, I can do my thrust limiter. Take it back to 100. I won't ever need to do it that low again. And just see if the burn time is reasonable. If it's not, I just capture and do multiple burns if it takes a long time. And it didn't take that long of a time, so I'll just warp here. 12 seconds isn't really that much. Then I'll immediately burn retrograde. There we go. Physical time warp. Stop. Go around again to make the orbit better. And then stop the burning. Run the experiments again from near Minmus. Bob can go out on EVA. Collect the data, restore, and collect, restore. When it says collect, it means you need a scientist to restore it. But when it says take, you can run it infinite amount of times without a scientist. And then, while the science is taken, I'll just burn retrograde to go on a collision course with the bomb. I'll try to aim for the flat area. And I'll create a quick save here just in case things go wrong. There. And I'll take the antenna away. I won't extend the landing gear just yet. I'll put it on ground because ground and sea level is very, very different from Minmus. Actually, it doesn't seem so. Maybe because, I don't know. But it should be different. Like, very different. Especially when you're landing there. Like, you're landing and coming back, not just landing and covering your vessel like Kerbin. When I get to, like, 2,000 meters, just start lowering my speed. And luckily we're landing on the light side. I forgot to add lights to the bottom of my vessel. Just in case we're landing on the dark side. Now I could, like, force to land on the light side. But I didn't in this one, and it was just, I was just lucky that I coincidentally did it. I'm stopping off my speed now. I'll go to 100 meters per second, then I'll go to physical time warp, since I can't do non-physical time warp anymore. When I get to 1,000 meters, I'll stop killing off my speed. There. And I'll 20 meters per second. Physical timer up until like 100 meters. Okay. I want to land at like 5 meters per second. This is even better. And that was a very soft landing. That was nice. Um, Crew report. EVA. Take data. EVA report. Take surface sample. Board. EVA again. And then while I'm flying with the RCS, EVA report. And then board again. Do all the science experiments. Then Bob can go out. And then plant a flag. I'll do site name Great Flats so I know what I already visited, so I can take science from the other biomes. There we go. Then Bob can go ahead and reset the science experiments. Collect, restore, collect, restore, take, and then we're going into the pod again. We're actually gonna biome hop since I'm pretty sure we have enough Delta V. The closest place, we're pretty center. Yeah, I think they're all equally close. I'll go over there. And you see with the reaction wheels, you can turn very easily. Okay, so I'll start throttling very slowly. I'm gonna keep my landing legs because I'm gonna biome hop. I'm not turning to Kerbin just yet. Alright, signaling went. There we go. Biome hopping. Just in case. Save. And then I'll physical time warp. And actually, I'll take a crew report from here. I already did that, right? Yeah, I already did that. And the EVA reports, I already did that from while I was landed. Okay. And then over here, retrograde. 50 meters per second should be good. Physical time warp. Stop the physical time warp. slow down. Um, turn off SAS. Turn it back on. Second. Okay, so 3. Minmus the lens. And then I'll land here. I'll just lay down because I think if I leave, which I want to, because Bob needs to uh, take a surface sample and plant a flag with the biome. What biome is it right now? Lowlands. And it'll just fall and break, so we can just lay down slowly. Store it because why not? Even though we don't need to. God, it just rolled. Okay, Bob, use your jetpack. Oh, it's rolling downhill. Oh, that's bad. That's it's kind of bad. Bob, Bob. Come on, take data. Hopefully, stop the rolling with the jetpack. Collect, restore. Uh, surface sample. Flag. Lowlands. Minmus 2. Because we landed a second time, which is from biome hopping. So now, oh, Bob. Now, Bob just crashed into the ground pretty hard. Now he needs to board the ship. Grab, then board it. The SAS wheels I put on there should help. Yup, that's why I put them. And okay. Oh, surprised nothing broke. Wow, we're pretty chaotic. There we go. Now we're stable. I didn't even have a CS on. I think I want to point this way. There we go. And then start doing it. Like, I'll start pitching up because the mountain and I don't want to hit it. Oh, whoa. Why did that? I underestimated how much thrust this thing has when in a vacuum. And when using up more than more than half of your fuel is used up, so you're lighter. Time warp there. And then I'll start burning prograde to get an orbit. There we go, that's the orbit. Now, we got an orbit now. And then I'll extend the antenna, since we need it for make maneuver nodes. No, not that, prograde, come on. Okay. Nope, we do not want that. We do not want to get out of the current system. I want to stay in current, that's why. Then I try to get as small as an orbit as possible. And that should do it. And then we time warp there. The burn is 9 seconds, so I'll start the burn at 5 seconds and leave the extra room. 5 times 2 is 10, so I'll leave the extra room for the low throttle. There we go. Cannot delete maneuver node because I don't have a connection to the KC. If you're asking why we have our 10 extended, it's because Minmus is blocking us from Kerbin. It's in our way, so we don't have a connection. When we get to like here, we should get a connection with Kerbin, and then we'll just delete the maneuver node. There we go, we got a connection. Delete the maneuver node, and we don't ever need the antenna again. Actually, no, I'll keep it extended. Because I wanna put a maneuver node here. Then periaps to see how much delta V we need to lower our apoapsis. And let's see, not enough. But we don't need to lower it all the way, so I'll just lower it partly. And just in case I don't have delta V to lower the apoapsis, I'll just do it with just like lower only the periapsis. I don't lower the apoapsis too because it's safer. The higher speed you're going, the more heat there will be in re-entry. So lowering the apoapsis and then lowering the periapsis to go through Kerbin's atmosphere will reduce the heat if I just lowered the periapsis straight and I kept the apoapsis that high. I'll do lowering apoapsis. No, I don't think that's how you spell it. It is. And there we go. Point to. Actually, no, I don't need to point to maneuver node. It's only retrograde. I'll do it anyway because just in case to be safe. And I'll time up to T minus 11 seconds. There we go, now we're close. I'll just wait for it in real time. And start burning. There we go. Now, let's check how much delta V we need to lower it into Kerbin. 78. Yeah, no more. Actually, I'll just do that. Make sure I have no science in here. Like, it's all in the command pod. Yeah, it all should be in the command pod. And then I'll time warp to apoapsis. And should be done after I land at Kerbin and unlock the part of the tech tree. And there we go, that's into Kerbin, so we're guaranteed to go into Kerbin without air braking. And then we will lose the antenna. Point retrograde. So the heat shield faces the heat. And physical time warp, so we go through this faster. Firstly, to be safe, I'll increase the altitude and spread angle, and decrease the minimum pressure. Hold the parachute. And now it's fully deployed. Now we just wait to the ground. Jettison this. I don't need it. If I was in career, I wouldn't do this because career we have funds, so I would try to save as many funds as possible. But I'm in science mode, so cost doesn't matter. And we're about to hit the ground, and there we go. We can just recover the vessel, see how much science we made, unlock the tech tree, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Loading. 1,200 science. Nice. Okay. So I'll take landing. Gives us bigger heat shields and landing legs. Advanced flight control gives us RCS, so I'll do that. Advanced fuel systems gives us better RCS fuel tanks. So I think I want to do that. Oh, I can unlock this. It gives us Rhino and Mammoth, Wolfhound. All of these are pretty nice engines. Let's see what I have though. This gives us fairings. So I think I want to unlock that. I'll unlock this, and then the fairings. I can still get the very heavy rocketry, but instead I'll get the nuclear engine. Next video, I'll orbit Duna. There we go. Now I can't get it. What should I get? This gives me the Clampetron docking port, not Junior. And it gives me 2.5 meter protection shell, actuators, aerodynamics, solution. Let me just check out stuff. Propulsion system gives us an Oscar B fuel tank, which I do want for my Lando. My Lando design uses the Oscar B fuel tank. Let's just check out all the stuff. This gives us an EVA experiments kit and a Clampetron docking port Junior for the Mark 1 command pods. And also for the, where is it? I don't know where it is. This command pod, the Mark 2. The Junior also fits on there. It also gives us an experiment kit, which I'll probably forget to put on a lot. Unlock propulsion systems. Large volume content gives us these tanks and a big decoupler. I don't really want advanced landing, because then I only need it for these and the heavy landing, which I don't want any of them. So, right now at least. I don't want right now. This gives us this, and then these. I don't know what to do. I think I'll get miniaturization, and then I can only unlock one more thing, or two more if I get the space exploration, or aerodynamics. Aerodynamics has this stuff. I guess I'll unlock it. And then aviation, so all that is unlocked. And I can either unlock space exploration or not. If I do all of this, it's fully unlocked. Okay, there. Now we have this whole row unlocked, and 3 beyond that. Next video, I'll I'll orbit many planets. I'll orbit Duna, Jewel, like I'll fly by them, not orbit them, fly by. Duna, Jewel, and there and 7 moons too. Duna, Jewel, maybe a moon or 2 of a Jewel. Ike, I think Ike is Duna's moon. Eve, and then I guess that's it. Since last time I tried to make a rocket that was made only to orbit Duna. I ended up orbiting Val, Jewel, Tylo, Duna, Ike, and Eve. So yeah, that's it for the video. I guess I'll see you in episode 3. I mean, this is episode 3, episode 4.